Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. Rumors are swirling around a potential major move that could reshape the NFC North and set the stage for the Bears to take a big step forward this season. The buzz is all about a trade involving Antoine Winfield Jr., the dynamic safety from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, heading to Chicago. Now I know what you're thinking. Another trade rumor, right? But this one, folks, is starting to gain some serious traction among NFL insiders, and it could be a game changer for the Bears' secondary and overall team strategy. Let's back up a bit. Antoine Winfield Jr., at just 27 years old, is one of the most versatile safeties in the league. He's been a key piece for Tampa Bay since entering the league and has consistently been among the top-tier safeties. Last season, he put up impressive numbers with 105 tackles, 6 interceptions, 14 passes defensed, and 4 forced fumbles. His PFF coverage grade last year was a stellar 98, and his run support wasn't far behind at 87.6, giving him an overall grade of 89. That's elite-level production, especially for a safety who can do so much more than just play center field. His career totals now include over 450 tackles, 15 interceptions, and 40 passes defensed, with an EPA coverage of -0.17, a stat that really highlights his ability to prevent big plays. But it's not just numbers. Winfield is known for his football IQ, versatility, and leadership on the field. Despite some injury setbacks, including an ankle injury in 2025 that caused him to miss a couple of games, his impact when healthy is undeniable. He's about 5'9", 203 pounds with a blazing 4.45 40-yard dash, and his burst is in the 92nd percentile. That kind of explosiveness makes him a nightmare for opposing offenses, especially when it comes to covering the league's top receivers. His playmaking ability is evident. He's a proven playmaker with 6 interceptions per year on average, and his ability to force turnovers has been a key factor in Tampa Bay's defensive success. Now, why would the Buccaneers consider trading Winfield Jr.? Well, the Bucs are in a bit of a rebuild mode after finishing last season with an 8-9 record. They're prioritizing cap space for 2026, with about $35 million available, and they're looking to rebuild their offensive line and extend key players like Mike Evans. The trade could net Tampa Bay some valuable draft picks, possibly a third-round pick in 2026, and help them focus on their rebuild, especially considering they have about $9 million in dead cap. The idea is that by moving Winfield now, they can save around $11 million in cap space and focus on building for the future, especially since their secondary has been inconsistent. For the Bears, this potential trade is a golden opportunity. Chicago's backfield has been in need of some serious versatility and playmaking ability. They've got players like Gordon, but his 3 interceptions last season weren't quite enough to stabilize the secondary. Adding Winfield would give the Bears a real X-factor, someone who can line up as a safety, play closer to the line, or even roam deep. His presence would elevate the entire defense, making it more aggressive and intelligent, capable of forcing more turnovers and reducing big plays allowed. Imagine what that would mean for the Bears' defense. Last season, Chicago's secondary struggled at times, especially against top-tier receivers. Winfield's addition could increase their projected tackles to around 115, skyrocket their coverage efficiency from 78% up to nearly 97%, and most importantly, increase their interception total, which could go from a modest number to a much more impactful figure. His ability to cover elite receivers like Jefferson or Ayuk, and his history of limiting big plays, allowing only 7 contested catches last year, would be a massive boost. Plus, his knack for forcing turnovers could push the Bears' total forced turnovers from 17 to over 28, making their defense not just good, but truly feared. This move also makes a lot of sense when you look at the financials. The Bears have about $5 million in cap space, which they could utilize flexibly by restructuring or extending players like Crosby. The acquisition of Winfield wouldn't break the bank. His cap hit is around $5 million, and would give them the flexibility to also negotiate extensions with other key players like Darnell Mooney or even pursue other upgrades on the roster. From a strategic standpoint, this is about positioning. The NFC North is a competitive division, with teams like the Lions and Vikings making big strides. The Lions, in particular, have been building a very strong team, and the Bears need to respond. Adding a player like Winfield Jr. would send a clear message that Chicago isn't just trying to compete, they're trying to dominate. His impact in the playoffs could be huge, considering his career playoff stats, 7 interceptions, including some game changers, making him a real X-factor when it counts most. Plus, his ability to perform against top receivers in big moments gives the Bears a chance to turn their secondary into a real strength. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The odds for the Bears to win the division could see a significant jump after this move. Currently, the odds hover around plus 15-0, but with Winfield on the roster, some betting sites might bump that up to plus 4, 800 or even better, reflecting their increased chances of making a deep playoff run. The NFC is wide open, and a player of Winfield's caliber could be the difference maker in close games, especially against high-powered offenses. Of course, nothing is certain yet. The Buccaneers are cautious. They want to see the production and consistency from Winfield before pulling the trigger. But the assets they'd gain from this trade, draft picks, cap space, make it a very tempting proposition. For the Bears, this is about seizing the moment, making a bold move that could set them apart from other NFC contenders. With Winfield in the back end, Chicago's defense could become a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks, especially in critical moments when turnovers and red zone defense win games. As fans, we have every reason to be excited. A player like Winfield Jr. would bring a new level of intensity, leadership, and versatility to the Bears' secondary. It's the kind of move that can elevate the entire team, pushing them closer to the Super Bowl. The division rivals better watch out because Chicago could be on the cusp of something special, especially if this trade materializes. It's rare to see a move with this much potential impact, and if it happens, it could define the Bears' season for years to come. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.